One more time.
But anyways,
One more time,
so you
Jimmy.
can see how, you know.
Oh wait, he's got to do it again.
One more time. Let me get it in a picture.
1, 2, there we go.
Got it.
So that's what steep hill feels like at the same time. And the funny thing is you can ride up and down stuff that would flip you if your body position's right. You know, if you keep moving on it, there's certain things that'll kick you, but as you fall out, you're gonna roll out of it. But it's kind of sneaking up on it is what we like to say. You know, you go in something like this, find a hill where it's like, oh, I don't like this is uncomfortable. Park there, then find a park that's a little bit more uncomfortable. And then you say, you know what, I'm gonna go up and park like with my front tire just at the top of the hill. I'm gonna stop up there. Because if you were riding down this road and all of a sudden you came to this embankment, you can't see what's on the other side. It could be a sheer cliff. I've ridden up these things and there's a cement wall on the other side. And I was lucky that I was able to stop because it was this wide, you know? So most people carry all this speed, like I'm gonna have all this speed to get over. Remember I told you you need to have your speed at the bottom, but you also need to be able to stop at the top. So getting comfortable going up on these things, parking, stopping, and then even we spend a couple hours in the regular class working on you know, how to maneuver the bike around. Let me hop on this real quick and I'll show you some of the techniques. Looks like I got, yeah. You can let go, yeah. Hop off and I'll hop onto it right there. You know, when you see me do the you know, pivoting the bike around and stuff, and remember when we were talking about keeping the bike balanced? Here it's as important as it is any place else. So it doesn't really weigh anymore because it's up on a hill or anything. It's just you don't have as good a footing a lot of times, so it's, you know, hypercritical that you can, you know, keep the bike balanced. That way I'm not going to use any energy when I, you know, maneuver myself around it. So that's pretty good. Let's see here, figure out where all the people So here I'm actually going to take the clutch. Set the clutch so it's like I'm on a wheel. Now I'm down into the clutch. And then I'm going to stop again. If I want to go, I'm going to set the clutch. Let up on the brake. Then I realize there's not enough traction to get this bike to go up the hill. There's a couple things you can do. I like to, when I get stuck on a hill, I'm going to hop it over this way. So you could do that, for instance. But if I were riding up this hill and I said, oh, I don't feel comfortable going up there, I would generally turn to the right. Because that way I can put this foot down and I can still keep my foot on the brake pedal, as opposed to turning to the left, because then I take my foot off and I have to stall it and start using the clutch as a brake. But I could kind of use the clutch and the brake to walk it down. This other little technique that we teach is pretty simple. It's simply turn the handlebars lock to lock to lock. It doesn't take any energy. Lock to lock, and I can turn this bike around on a hill.
Yeah.
As long as you're not stuck in a rut.
Yeah.
Most people dig themselves into a rut and they kind of prevent that from working, so that's why you don't want to spin. But having kind of that, you know, just some of these little tricks in the bag. So, and like I was talking, that wheel lofting technique, again, that's that really super fine high level timing and control. So, you know, and I don't know this bike that well, but it's too much. It gets real easy when it's like that because there's no weight on the front end. And so if I wanted to get up this hill, I wouldn't just say, you know, I know I can't make it from here, but I'm guessing I can make it from here. But this first foot is super critical. And I'm going to like take off almost like the motocross start because I need to build all my momentum and inertia to get going. Okay. And so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to push down to get traction, and I'm going to try to lighten up so I can get the bike going. Oh, nope. So, do you see how I came off the bike? You know, I wasn't really sitting on it. I had it drag me up. The front end got a little bit light. I got better traction than I thought I would. But when it started coming back down, what did I do? I stalled it.
Yeah.
Because that's my parking brake, because I knew what this foot was doing. It wasn't on anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm off. I'm ready to, you know, catch it. If I'm stuck here,
Yeah.
bike wins.
Yeah.
So I kind of came over, stalled it, stopped. All good.
Nice.
But even, you know, so just practicing little things like that. And for me, on one of my regular bikes, I would know it a little better. This the clutch engagement's funny for me and some other stuff. I'll make up all kinds of excuses.
We all
But,
do.
why I didn't make it. Oh, it's a KLR. I forgot. I should have just used that. But the funny thing is, you can see how, look at how light the front end of the bike is. So if I wanted to get it down very carefully, right now I can pull the clutch in. I'm going to release the front brake, release the rear brake. Clutch, front brake, rear brake. No energy at all. So I'm in Mongolia, all loaded up, don't want to get hurt. You can do this and not, but you start going like this, and then you lose footing, then you kind of trip over. So anyways, that's kind of some of the ways to just practice on a little